I didn't plan on running through my supplies so quickly. I'll have to get more before returning to the forest.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's me, the Nactal. Welcome. It's another episode for... Thank you.
Good morning, Miss Holliday. I hope I'm not bothering you.
Yes, you're bothering me.
No,
I was
not at all.
making the introduction of my video.
What brings you here?
Well, I'm not supposed to be over here, but here you go. This is our report on the Parr incident. We never released those drawings, for the family's sake, so if you could keep them under wraps.
Thank you. This will help immensely.
Sorry they aren't photos. Our department doesn't have a camera, so Sheriff Bowers makes me draw crime scenes.
No, don't apologize. These are very detailed.
Well, I better go. Sheriff's keeping a sharp eye on me.
This information never made it to the newspapers, and I can see why. All of the victims had ritualistic markings on them. I've written down the characters that I've seen from Brody's sketch and included the two characters, Given and from the pendant Asgaia gave to me. I'll keep adding any new symbols I find to this page. But what does this alphabet have to do with the Blairwitch or Rustin Parr? Well, the answer is here, I know it. I just have to find it. Perhaps if I tried some combinations similar to the Givner alignment. There is a large number 3 on the sketch. I'll start with combining 3 symbols. Given. Oh, where have I heard that? Oh, that's it! The deputy said Pa woke up at night screaming, "Never give in." Oh, but Pa wasn't saying never give in at all. He was saying never given. It does have something to do with the Tawana. It's just like the ones I saw in the forest, and the one Asgaia gave me. I'll bet I can build my own Tawana in the shape of never given. Well, that's less spectacular than I'd hoped. Still, the stick figure does look just like Kyle's sketch. Doesn't feel like anything more than a bunch of sticks, though. I suspect I'm still missing something. I wonder, could this thing possibly have a relationship to the odd structure I saw in the middle of the woods? I should show this to Asgaia.
All right, you missed something here because my recording program...
No, I shouldn't draw my weapons in town.
My recording program couldn't record that part, but actually there's an image where you have to combine 3 symbols when you examine the report that the officers just gave me. So you have to combine different symbols according to the different sketches you find. You need to find some clues about it, about this symbol, this never given, as I say. But I'm sorry I couldn't show you this. I don't know why it's not recording this part. It's very annoying. And yes, I wanted to continue this walkthrough because it's been a while. I left it. Wait a minute.
No, I shouldn't draw my weapons in town.
How do you? Oh, thank you. Yeah, and I wanted to continue this walkthrough because I left it behind now since for a while now. And what should I do now?
The residue on this Arca Tawana seems to be some sort of ectoplasm. It's like residue I've seen from encounters with cross-born creatures.
And here I'm going to have to reproduce some kind of ectoplasm with samples. But again, the recording program doesn't allow me to show you this.
Oh, mysticism meets science. The primary component of Arca is petroleum naphtha. And paint strippers usually contain petroleum naphtha. I should be able to find some in the general store.
All right. What I couldn't show you here is a combination of a different chemical product, Just in case you're doing this walkthrough on a high level of difficulty, you have to figure out what is this combination, chemical combination. It's the 6, 1, and 4th chemical residue. 6, 1, and 4.
Paint stripper. I hope this will work. I'd like to purchase this.
I'm not even going to ask.
That's probably best.
We don't need any more outsiders here in Burkittsville.
This guy is such a douche. So... yeah, I should...
Have you been to the woods? Did you find what you were looking for?
Not yet. Might I send another telegram?
Same place as before?
Yes, please.
Whenever you're ready.
Big flashlight almost dead. Stop. Mild lead poisoning. Stop. No doctor in town. Stop. Send remedy quickly. Stop. Love, Elspeth. Stop.
You're feeling poorly. We can go to the sheriff's and call a doctor for you.
No, that won't be necessary. My sister can send along a homemade remedy from our mother.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
What are you doing?
Nothing. Bothering you.
What are you doing?
Can't you see I'm crazy?
What are you doing?
Nothing. I'm crazy.
What are you doing?
So, I have the residue. Where is it? Ah, there it is. Petroleum naphtha.
Paint stripper with petroleum naphtha. Instant RCAR.
Yeah, just like you said.
Paint stripper with petroleum naphtha. Instant RCAR.
Yeah, and?
Paint stripper with petroleum naphtha. Instant RCAR.
Did I miss something? Aha! Wait.
Where have you been? I thought it was burnt.
Ah, that's the recording part.
Are you okay?
She's talking to a ghost.
Emily, you shouldn't talk to her. My mom says she's... No, wait!
Hello? Hello? What's your name?
Mary Brown.
Shouldn't you be in school?
Miss Ascot sent us home early today. She's not doing very well.
Really? Why is that?
She misses the other kids.
Were they your friends?
Not really. Just Kyle. But he's not the same anymore.
Who were you talking to just now?
Nobody. I was talking to myself.
You look sad.
I can't find Mr. Brownie.
Mr. Brownie?
He's been gone for a few days.
What does he look like?
He's brown.
Well, could you be more specific?
Well, he's got soft fur.
I'll keep an eye out for him. Bye now. How peculiar. I just met a local girl named Mary Brown. She was talking to someone, but there was no one else with her. She claimed she was talking to herself. But I swear she used the name Emily. And one of the girls that Rustin Parr killed was named Emily Hollins. I should review the recording of her conversation just to be sure. Also, she seems to have lost some sort of pet, a Mr. Brownie. If I find it, I'll be sure to return it.
Can't you guess that Mr. Brownie is a teddy bear? You're on my path.
What's going on?
Somebody vandalized the school.
Do you need some help?
I've got it under control. This happened before, you know. But this time, I think it was just some kids pulling a prank. In fact, I believe the chalk this was drawn with came from my classroom. I can't imagine who would have the audacity to deface our school with such an infantile prank.
Kids.
It's probably that Bowers boy. Thinks he runs the town, just like his father, the sheriff.
Where are the children? Shouldn't you be in class?
I sent them home. They don't need to see this.
Well, I have to be going now.
That's funny. Bowers boy. This is a reference to the It movie. The punk kids, the Bowers, Harry Bowers, I think. And his father is a sheriff, I think, or police officer. So now I have to examine the recording of Mary Brown here, but I'm afraid this won't be recorded. So see you in a minute.
It's cold still, Mary.
There we go.
Where have you been? At his house. I thought it was burned. Not if the sticks are laid right. Are you okay? She's coming with new sticks. She can free me. Emily, you shouldn't talk to her. My mom says she's... Shh, somebody's coming. I have to go. No, wait!
With the proper adjustments, the recording of Mary Brown clearly contains another girl's voice. I can only assume that Emily is a spiritual manifestation of Emily Hollins, Parr's first victim. There's no question that Mary Brown is very special. No, I shouldn't draw my weapons in town.
And Mary Brown is a character from the first Blairwitch movie. We see them. We see her. I'm sorry. I mean, we see her in. I think the protagonists of the first Blairwitch film are making an interview of her, but she's much older now. Now let's see if it works.
Oh, the Tawana is completely saturated. Oh, while I'm at it, I'll coat the Never Given Tawana as well.
Now we need to wait the supply from Spook House. More ammunition.
What are you doing? Hope you get to feeling better, Miss Holliday.
Oh, yeah.
What are you doing?
No, apparently I didn't activate. I'm missing something. This is the...
How's the story progressing?
Whew, Nellie, even I don't believe it. Just have to start the presses, and then I'm off to the sheriff's with the evidence.
Can you tell me?
Oh, no, not so fast. You can read all about it in the morning edition.
Yeah, it's covering the Rustin Parr incident, but it discovered something... right, the library.
Do you have any books on Native American folklore?
Well, I'm afraid I don't have much written by Native Americans. There is this book, though. An explorer wrote it during the early 1700s. He had Native American guides, and he wrote a lot about their beliefs and customs. Here you go.
Yeah. Another thing I couldn't show you is our merely description of monsters. The monster we are facing we're fighting in this game.
The Ancient Evil of the New World is supposedly non-fictional accounts of real-life legends from the Black Hills. I'll duplicate some of the more probable entries from the book into my field notes. They may prove to have no more substance than the rest. However, if some of these things are for real, I underestimated the magnitude of this mission.
Just give it back the book, and then...
Yep. Burkittsville has a strange history. Amazing stuff.
Now we should return and ask if something has arrived.
Did a parcel arrive for me?
No, ma'am. Can't say that it has. Hope you get to feeling better, Miss Holliday. What are you doing?
And there it is. It's Justine.
Oh, Justine.
Hey, brought those remedies you needed.
Why didn't Spookhouse just send a courier?
Can't have this stuff falling into enemy hands.
Well, I'm happy to see you. Come on, it's the last room on the end. You did bring my ECRE pistol, didn't you?
Right here. Had a chance to test the rifle yet?
Oh, too many times, but it works quite well.
I wasn't sure how badly you were needing it, so I brought 2 of your modified batteries to give your big gun some extra power.
Fabulous. I underestimated this mission when I left. Thank you so much for coming, Justine.
You need anything else?
No, I have it under control. Thanks. If things get any worse, I'll call in the stranger. Now you better get going. I have a lot more work to do. Thanks again, Justine. I'm ready to go into the woods now. I better take my gear with me.
We are returning to the woods.
I'm ready to go into the woods now. I better take my gear with me.
Yeah, you said that already. Duke, doctor's bag, electric prod, pistol.
I just got off the phone with the sheriff of Martinsburg.
An old chum of yours?
He's never heard of you. Didn't you say you talked to him before coming here? No one's gone missing from Martinsburg since '34.
Oh, you don't say. I'll have to tell that to my sister.
Now, you haven't done anything illegal, as far as I can tell. But I got my eye on you. You step out of line, you're mine. You get me, little lady?
Thank you, Sheriff. I appreciate your concern. Blast! The local sheriff knows my cover story is bogus. He could stir up some serious trouble if he wanted to. I should try to keep my distance.
Yeah. Perhaps you don't remember, but she's been using some cover story telling that she's here because... oh.
Did you hear?
What?
About what?
Someone
I
farted.
just got a phone call. The judge wasn't on vacation. He was murdered, and they found the body at the general store. Sheriff Bowers just arrested Daniel Cole.
The grocery store asshole? Yeah, well done.
Suzanne Ascott just informed me that Rustin Parr's judge was murdered. Daniel Cole, the shopkeeper, has been arrested. I don't know if this has anything to do with Rustin Parr, but it's almost too great a coincidence to ignore. I get the feeling that something even larger is at work here. What happened?
We got worried when we still hadn't heard from the judge. We searched his place, and it was obvious he hadn't packed for a vacation. We found evidence pointing us here. The body was in Cole's storage room, stuffed in a sack of potatoes.
What did Cole say?
Says he didn't do it. Claims somebody else put the body in there.
Do you believe him?
I don't know. Right now, I'm just glad he's not telling me an old woman ghost made him do it.
I hope you question the potato. Maybe you know something. Ah, there.
Oh, wrong. This wasn't supposed to happen. All could have been prevented. All my fault.
We won't know more about this. Now we should return to the woods and meet Asgaya Gigoi, the Indian. Wait. Ah, there we go. Whoa, what the fuck is that? Whoa. Man. What? Oh my god.
seems as though the shadow creatures I encountered the last time are nocturnal. I hope I finish here before dusk.
Woohoo! Welcome, committee! Oh my god! How much of them? Come on. Oh. Oh, no, 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 no! Oh, man. No, there's another one. Woo! Jesus! Sorry, my lord. Fuck. Careful, careful. Ooh. Come on. Oh no, 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 no. Damn. I missed. No, no. One and two. Wait. Give me a second. You missed. You're tough, huh? I think we're getting close of Asgaia house. Jesus Christ. He's horrible. He's been mutilated. Oh my god, like the victims of Coffin Rock. And as usual, don't tread in this water here. Or you're dead. That's where. Doggy, 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 doggy. Targeting something. My gun is targeting something. I knew she was targeting something. Oh man. Oh boy. Where's the house of Asgaia?
Welcome back to my home.
Oh man, that's a face.
I can see you've learned more about the ways of the forest.
I made this. In jail, Rustin Parr was heard saying over and over, never given. Nev, and given are three characters similar to your Givna, Tawana. It creates a complete human effigy. What does it mean?
What you have is a bundle of sticks.
I thought I was onto something.
You are. The figure needs magic. Give it to me. This forest is more than itself. You have learned much. There's more. Things I am not allowed to tell you. But I can tell you the path you walk now is the right direction.
All right. Tell me this. There's an area near Parr's house, a path with a large wooden structure over it that I couldn't see until you gave me the Givner. What was I seeing?
In places throughout this forest, paths branch in directions that cannot be comprehended. Such a place exists near the site of that house. Control the path, Elspeth Holliday. Walk the path. You have the power now. But walk with caution. My ancestors have walked such paths in the past. Few have returned.
Ah, delightful.
What? What is that? I'm hearing someone crying. So now, en route to Rustin Parr's house. This is it. This is the path. This is the entrance, so I should be now using the Twanag. Where is it?
I've definitely triggered something. I've hung the Tawana over this path, and I can see that the forest is different on the other side. I just did something very stupid. I let my curiosity get the better of me, and I've gone through some sort of portal without knowing where it leads. It appears I'm still in the same forest, but something feels wrong. This place is not natural. I hope I can find a way back. There's no telling what paths the Tawana are capable of opening. Still in this odd forest. I thought I'd be able to get back out of here just by passing through the portal. Oh, good Lord, am I trapped here? Oh, that didn't help at all. I'm still in this forest. How on earth do I leave this dreadful place? There's got to be some way back.
Aha. The house of Rustin Parr. Just like it was found in the Blairwitch
This can't be real. It looks like Parr's house, but that's impossible. It was burned to the ground.
And yet it is.
Out of Parr's diary.
I see you. Yeah, they don't stay here. Oh man, there are markings on the door frame. Bullets.
Oh, what's in this pouch? It smells just like the powder Gaia made.
Yeah. And this is part of your ticket back, I guess.
Another page from Parr's journal.
Totally pointless since I can't show you. Woo! Hey, kid!
What are these strange symbols covering the walls? Drawing an east wall of Parr's house. I think this is supposed to be Coffin Rock, like the illustrations in the book from the library. But there's only a single boy sacrificed. Is that just a stain on the wall or some sort of shadowy figure looming over the boy? There are also more of those symbols. The marks are similar to the Neb Givn Tawana I built. It appears that much of the writing either rubbed or chipped off. Perhaps. Is the drawing a warning to stay away? I'd better stick with that interpretation until I have something more to go on. There are odd shapes on Parr's west wall. There's a cluster of circles with symbols above them. Something, as Gaia said, keeps coming back to me. He suggested that the paths of this forest shift or connect in different ways. This illustration reminds me of a map. Could there be even more paths? And how many? It looks like each of these paths has a name based on 3 symbols. Of particular interest, there is one circle that is segregated from the rest. The middle symbol is missing, but Tel and Ma are legible. Real? There must be a clue to the meaning of this somewhere. I might already have the answer in my notes and recordings.
This is another search of a combination, actually. We need to figure out the 3 symbols to get back to the real world. And if I remember well, the missing symbol is off. Tel, off, ma. That's the combination of symbols you need to make. Tel, off, ma.
Stranger, where are you? I need you here. Stranger? That was my voice. But I've never said that. Upon analyzing the recording, I can definitely make out a voice that appears to be my own. In a great deal of fear. What's disconcerting is that I know I haven't said those words. Is this some sort of trick? Well, it can't hurt to play it again and see if I missed anything. Stranger, where are you? I need you here. Stranger? Hold on. There's another voice here. Can't quite make it out. Ozma is real. Ozma is real? After further analysis of the recording, I'm able to hear another voice, a woman's voice, completely unfamiliar to me. The voice says a phrase, Ozma is real. Unfortunately, it sounds as if there's another syllable at the beginning that I cannot decipher. That's the second noticeable occurrence of the term Ma. What's the connection?
Yeah, that was a recording from a previous part of the game that I forget to analyze, and this is what I couldn't figure out the symbol. So Tel Ozma, because I was going through the combination of symbols, but I couldn't make it because I hadn't analyzed this recording. And at the beginning, like the character said, someone is saying Ozma is real. So now I have to figure out which symbol means Tel Ozma, like I said. Well, it seems it's not working for now, so I should perhaps investigate the rest of the house and perhaps it will work after. The best moment of the game. There's either.
Kyle! Oh no, my batteries are gone. Without batteries, the ECRE is useless, and it was the only thing that affected the shadow creatures. I just saw Kyle Brody. He was in the basement of Rustin Parr's house and appeared to be communicating with one of the ghosts. Did he follow me through the portal I created? Why would he return to this scene? His mind must be very disturbed. He fled the instant he saw me. Perhaps I need to redefine the portal to allow me to return where I came from. I just need to pick the 3 correct symbols. I can suss this out with the information I already have. Kyle dropped something as he ran away. It looks like the other half of the drawing I got from his teacher. This side is a crude illustration of a girl laid out on a rock, like a sacrifice. It's reminiscent of depictions of the Coffin Rock Massacre. Who's the girl supposed to be? I should check out Coffin Rock as soon as I leave here.
Okay, I think we can leave this hellish house. If I remember well, Coffin Rock is that way. Need to do the games once or twice to remember all the path. But here you're going on a circle. Ah, there it is. And I think we just found Mr. Brawny.
A teddy bear? This looks like the teddy bear Kyle was holding when I saw him at his house earlier. He must have come here after I saw him at Parr's. Why did he bring it out here? And why is the stuffing all torn out?
Now we're back at the house, because we need to figure out the symbol. So now I think I can figure out.
Tell Ozma. The voices I recorded in the forest earlier said Ozma is real. Could the first symbol be tell, like it is on the segregated circle on the wall? Is tell Ozma the real world? I don't have too many options, and right now more than anything in the world I want out of here. I'll build a Tawana matching the design and hope it takes me where I want to go. As Gaia said that it's just a bundle of sticks. He did something to the never-given Tawana I built, covered it with some sort of dust to make it work.
Huh?
Another page from Parr's journal.
It's not important. It's pretty much the same message all the time. I'm finally finished. I'm finally finished. All that jazz. Ah, there it is.
Yes, that's exactly what happened at Gaia's shack. This figure should work now.
Come out. No, 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 no.
The new Tawana is in place. The other side looks like it did before I entered the portal. Let's hope this returns me to the world I know. Oh, thank God, the real world.
All right. Did she take the... Yeah, she took it. What? Wait.
I don't have time to waste.
Oh, no. Great. I'm chasing the ghost. Ghost! Where are you taking me? Come on. Come here. Oh, he's gone. Uh-huh.
Jesus Christ!
Oh, careful! Ooh, I got a feeling this one is tricky. Let me save the game, please. Oh, Christ. Me too. Come on. Kiki, I'm here. Come here. Yeah. Yeah, last one. Hehe, now you're mine. Ah, okay, it's when the heart are glowing red, I can shoot him. Come on, make your mumbo jumbo. Come on. Damn. Come on. Oh, Christ, come on. Where is the medical? Come on, do it. Oh, man. apparently when you move closer to him, that's when the... Come on, come on. Yeah, you need to get hurt to... Oh man, missed. Come on.
At last.
Well met. We haven't much time in this place now that the Gen's hearts are completely destroyed.
And you are...
You may call me Jonathan Pry.
The witch hunter from 1786?
I've never heard myself referred to in such a way.
You were here when Ellie Kedwood was banished, right?
Why do you refer to me in the past tense?
You lived in the past. Well, my past, anyway.
Ah, I understand. Yes. Well, how fortunate that we should meet like this. Tell me, will I defeat the witch?
Not entirely, I'm afraid. It seems the witch is still at large.
Blast! Are all my efforts for naught?
As far as I know, the witch was inactive in this region for over 50 years after you encountered her.
Perhaps I will yet defeat the witch. I believe I know the witch's true name, and the name of her homes. If I knew how to use that information, I might be able to defeat her. There is great power in names. Yes?
Mm-hmm. So I've heard.
I'm afraid our time won't last much longer. There's much I wish I could tell you. Perhaps I still can. When I finished my work, I will put my journal in the caves near Coffin Rock. Are you familiar with that area?
I didn't know there were caves.
That's because I intend to see them when I'm done. Look hard when you're there again. You'll find my journal inside one of the caves. Use the information well. It's all I can do to help.
I'll find it. Thank you.
Good luck, Hunter. We fight the same evil.
I just spoke with a man who's been dead for over 100 years. The witch hunter who roamed these hills in the time of Ellie Kedwood appeared to me. He promised to leave his journal for me hidden in the caves beneath Coffin Rock. I'll have to go there and... Hello? Who is that? Oh, my batteries. I can finally use my light guns again. And that white owl is back.
I thought she left something. Well, I love that sequence because actually you just met the character from the Blairwitch Volume 3, Jonathan Pry, and it's such a shame because the fans were expecting how do you call that, a crossover with the third episode of that sequence. You see, from Jonathan Pry's point of view, but it never happened because the developers from the third episode was not the same. So they didn't have much time developing the game, so they couldn't figure making this scene. Such a shame. Thank you. Welcome back to my home.
Welcome back. What have you learned since last we spoke?
This forest is much more than it seems.
Indeed. If you know how to work its magic, you have seen few of its many paths.
I met a man who wandered these woods over 100 years ago. I believe I was taken back in time, or he was brought forward.
a convergence. When the path bends right, you can see this forest as it is in the past, or as it will be in the future. There is no time when on these paths, only place. They are present, past, and future all at once.
The man I spoke to claimed to be hunting the Blairwitch. I assume he never found her.
Oh, he may have killed a witch, but the powers in this forest are far greater.
Are you saying there's more than one witch, or that the witch isn't human?
Neither assumption is incorrect. You have found a witch yourself.
The only person I've seen in these woods is Kyle Brody. Now, I saw him at Rustin Parr's house. You're telling me that 10-year-old boy is a witch?
The boy is merely a vessel, an innocent victim transformed into a cunning tool of Hecatomix.
Hecatomix?
There we go.
Your people give names to things beyond your comprehension. My people do the same. The darkness that inhabits this place was here long before man came into this world. It is known to my people as Hecatomix. If you wish to stop Hecatomix, you must remove it from the boy. I am the last one alive who knows how to repel Hecatomix from a human host. Using this Twana, you can drive Hecatomix from the boy. Simply touch the boy with this, and Hecatomix will be torn from his body. But once it's free of the child, that power will return to the forest. Those who have attempted to hunt Hecatomix in its true form have all perished.
It must be vulnerable to something.
The origin of Twana is unknown, though legends speak of an ancient tribe that learned to duplicate the magic Hecatomix uses to move through the worlds. The Twana allows us to open countless paths. I have found the names for some of them. A path exists that will take Hecatomix into a realm from which even he cannot escape.
So all I have to do is make another Tawana to banish Hecatomix.
If it were that simple, my people would have done so long ago. I have never learned the name of the path that will banish Hecatomix. My elders spoke of Hecatomix source, a path so dark and twisted that it took Hecatomix 1,000 years to emerge. If you could send the demon back to that place, it would be powerless for the next 1,000 years. That birthplace is a true name, one that Hecatomix has kept very secret.
The witch hunter I encountered in the woods said that he knew the name of the witch and her home. That might actually be the name of the demon's home. He promised to leave his journal for me in the caves near Coffin Rock.
Find those caves and the journal. Return to me with the name of the void, and I will help you conquer Hecatomix.
So nice of you. $70 bullets? 110 bullets? Jesus. Soon I'll be starting a war. Yeah, and this is where I'm ending this part of the game, ladies and gentlemen. As usual, thank you for sharing this adventure with me, and see you next time.